Grading Lil Wayne albums, part 1. Now with the Rebirth, I give it a C, and that's me being generous. I really hate this album. I don't know what he was doing with this album, and since it's Lil Wayne, I don't like the albums. It's a C. This album, this album, this album, they're all B's to me. Now this is like Lil Wayne finding his sound at this point. He's still giving you like some good bars, but like he's still like a youngin' in the game. He's still trying to find out who he is. So I give those albums a B. He's still like doing his thing though. Now this album, I also give it a B. But you saw Lil Wayne like experimenting more with the rock element that you saw him later on do. So I give it a B and points for experimenting as well. Rating Lil Wayne albums, part 2. I give this one a B. It's a solid album, but there's not really any like standout tracks, anything that I want to listen to again. But it's not bad songs either. So I'll give it a B. Now, Funeral, I feel like the album was rushed and should have been better. So with that, I'll give it a B as well. But it felt rushed. It felt like some of these songs were a little bit old. So yeah. Now the Free Weezy album, I really like this album, especially the song Glory. But these songs just seem like throwaways. Like this seems like this was recorded probably way before this album came out. I'll give this also a B, but that song Glory is so fire. Give that a listen. Grading Lil Wayne's albums, part 3. Now the Carter, this is like Lil Wayne before like the really mixtape Lil Wayne. He was just getting there, and the bars are just amazing. You know, this is straight bars on this album. Now this is like post-drought, mixtape Weezy, still no ceilings and stuff like that, but he was just barring you up. So Special's on here, great features, took some shots at Hova, good album. My critique with this album is that obviously these are old songs, like they sounded old, they sounded dated. But all 3 of the albums, I give all those albums a B+. Like Lil Wayne was in his bag lyrically, couple duds, but like he still is that guy. Part 4 coming. Rating Lil Wayne's albums, part 4. Man, this guy got a lot of albums. All right, both of these albums I'm talking about are A+, but let's get that out the way. The Carter 2 is Lil Wayne at his lyrical best. This is like mixtapes are happening, everything's happening. He came to this album, was like, I'm the best rapper alive. And he showed it. This is after Jay-Z retired, of course. And he was bodying every single song. Every song he bodied. In the Carter 3, this album changed hip-hop. You had everybody trying to be like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was using auto-tune. He was trying different elements. Everything he was doing was working. Not to mention, this album had like Lollipop, a Millie, Mrs. Officer, Mr. Carter. There are so many hits on this album, like La La La's on here. Like he bodied this, and this album influenced so many people. A+.